Welcome troopers back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another YouTube video. As you can tell, I'm putting my camera at a table right now. So what's going to be important is what's on this table. So today is a special, or the start of a special project. A MOC. Now, this MOC will be relatively small. This is only the part of it, though. This will be a total of 6 plays, but I'll go into that as we go along. So today I want to talk about week 1 of this and what I'll be doing with this MOC. So let's just get straight into it. Cut all the excess fat out of there. So this is my MOC so far. Now, this is still in the planning phase for the most part. This MOC is going to be a first order base. As you can tell by the figures here, I have a fair few of them. These are all from Bricklink so far. But yeah, essentially, I will be making a big MOC. You can tell I have a lot of bags on the floor. That's all parts I'll be using for the MOC. So, anyway, the MOC will basically be a first order base that's on inside of a mountain. Now, how we'll work this is this whole base plate, this whole area here. This base in total will be 3 floors. So it will be 1 here and then 2, 3. And essentially, I'll have a few vehicles in there. You might be able to see a first order ATST here. You could kind of tell it's a first order ATST. I have to get a couple pieces for it, so that's why it's not fully on the MOC yet. I also have a little special walker of my own, and don't mind the drawings on the wall. That's from my brother back a couple years ago. We have to get it out. Yeah. So, like I said, this will be a mountain. This will be inside of a mountain. It will be 3 floors. We'll have a third part of the MOC here. This whole third will be just the base. Then we'll have the mountain itself, and then the grasslands. And you can see I have a couple things here, but that's not important to the MOC necessarily right now. But yeah, so essentially the MOC will be 6 base plates total, 3 base plates by 2 base plates. And it will be fairly large. Or at least it's going to be large for what I've done so far. Obviously, people have done like 7 by 4 MOCs. They've done like 5 by 6. I'm not sure. But this MOC will be special to me because it's my first big MOC. Now, how long will it take me to finish this? I don't know, at least a year, probably. We'll see, though. It depends on whether or not I get a job soon, whether or how long everything takes to come, all that type of stuff. But yeah, this is the start of MOC so far. So I'm going to go through a tour of what I do have so far, then I'll get into more of the planning of how I'm going to work this. So, first of all, this area here is this area represents this will be the barracks for the troopers. Now, I'll have about 60 stormtroopers total. That includes everything here. So, and crew members will be a separate thing though. So yeah, just troopers like all these guys here, I'll have 60 of them. So far I have 11 here. These are the regulars, 13, 15, 16. 16 troopers right now. I have a lot more coming on the way, so we'll see that soon enough, of course. Sorry guys, my dog's coming in here. I'm gonna shut the door. So yeah, that's the trooper count so far. But yeah. And then we have a pillar here. This pillar essentially it just is it's a pillar. It's gonna hold up a good chunk of the MOC. Oops, yeah, if I can put that back. There will also be an additional 4 pillars on this floor specifically that will hold the MOC because, can't just rely on one pillar to hold a full MOC. But yeah, there's a crate here, there's a rat here. I just put that there because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. There's a couple of power generators here. Now, these power generators aren't technically power generators. There's essentially the story behind this MOC is there's a big power generator below the actual MOC, and these are kind of siphoning the power up into this floor, and then these cords here are siphoning power to the second floor. But yeah, here on this side will be the cafeteria or the mess, whatever you want to call it, and that will be a smaller room, about the same size. Well, it will be the exact same size as this. But yeah, I think this one will probably be taller. This one will be a little bit shorter overall. you're the one who came in here. Excuse me, let me do something. Sorry, my dog is being a little bit dumb right now. But yeah, so here, I'm obviously not done with the actual floor yet, but this will all be flat tiles or jumpers or grills or whatever by the time I'm actually fully done with the floor. So this area here is slightly elevated, as you might notice here, and it will, like I said, slightly elevated. This is the light blue. These will be all light bluish gray bricks here, and this like lower part will all be dark bluish gray. Now it will take a while to get the flooring done because that's a lot of pieces. Because I have all this to cover, all that, as well as all of this, and then I also have the floors for the rooms. So a lot. Anyway, the mock itself, since I'm already done with the tour, so like I said, it will be 6 base plates. So it will be this, and then another one of those, and then another one. So it will be about, I'd say, from this end of the table, about to here. Now, that's okay in size. It's not the largest mock you'll probably ever see on YouTube, but it's relatively large, especially for someone like me who doesn't really buy as much Legos as some other people, so yeah. Anyway, the big thing with this mock is kind of testing my mock building skills. Now, this mock won't be amazing. It won't be necessarily humongous, like I already said. It won't have a bunch of building techniques you've never seen before. But what it will have is my blood, sweat, and tears put into it. So, a big thing with this mock is support. I need support. And it doesn't have to be monetary, but I want to say something real quick before I get into a little bit deeper into the planning. What I do want to say here is I want you to send this video to any person you know who likes LEGO Star Wars. I want you to send it to them, like the video, comment on the video, interact with the video, do whatever, try to get this video on the algorithm, because I want to actually fully realize this mock. But it's going to take me getting a fair few more subscribers, because I obviously have to start making money from YouTube if I really want to actually put this into work, unless I get a job, which I could probably still do it, but it'll take a lot longer. But yeah, and I just want to say this. If you want to see this mock truly come to fruition, I need you to figure out how to interact with this video as much as you can, because if you don't, there's not as large of a chance I'm going to actually be able to finish this in a reasonable amount of time. This will probably take multiple years if I'm running off of what I normally do now. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for that part. We're going to talk about the preparation now. So I'm going to actually get a notebook. Alright, so this mock, like I said, will be about 3x2 base plates. So we'll just draw, or 2x3 base plates, we'll just draw. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to draw real quick and then show you what it looks like. Alright, here's a really crappy model of what it's going to look like. So from here, from this end of the base plate here, all the way to where I marked here, will be the base. So that's this, and then a little bit more. And then we'll have a tree here. So the tree will actually be in kind of like inside of the mountain, not fully. It will be peeking out of the mountain. But what I had here, so this will be a steep mountain. So yeah, this is the mountain right here. So from this area to this area, and there's a tree. So the tree will kind of be engraved into the mountain, and it will kind of be sticking through. And it's going to be the tallest structure in the build. So it will be, yeah, it's going to be hecka tall, because this base is going to be 3 floors. And it's going to be each floor is going to be a bit more than this in terms of height. So that's going to be pretty big. But yeah, well, actually, the 3rd floor will be a lot bigger because it's going to have TIE fighters in it. But yeah, so this tree will be large. And then we have this whole area for plains and field. Now, my question for you as an audience, do you want to see a little battle going on here? Or would you like it to be like more of an undercover thing where, let's say we have like a little resistance vehicle right here, like a transporter. And then we have a couple troops kind of trailing towards the base, or do you want to have a full-on battle going on? That's my question for you. Leave your answer in the comments, because I don't really care what we do. Either way, it will probably be relatively expensive. But that's fine with me because I want this to do this for the fans, not just for myself. So just put it in the comments down below. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a battle or do you want to see some sort of undercover mission going on? So yeah. Anyway, this was the basic plan. Now I'm actually going to draw up the floor plan for the base too, if not Bill's base. Alright, so I just real quickly sketched out a top view of each floor. So, starting at the first floor, this is the floor we already know for the most part. So, on the left side, we have or at least relative to what I have here, we have the barracks. Right side, we have the mess or the cafeteria. And then we have the area that kind of looks like that. And then, right here, we have an elevator. So, the elevator will be around right here. I kind of make it look like it's basically in the middle here, but it's going to be about closer to the end. I'll probably have a door here too. We'll see though. Anyway, that's the elevator. It will go through the whole thing, as you can see here. Each floor has like the elevator shaft. So next we have the second floor. The armory will be at the top right. Then we'll have the training room, the storage, and the speaking room. Basically, the speaking room is like, think of that one scene from A New Hope where Darth Vader is speaking with the Imperial officers. That's essentially what it will be. So I'll have a round table here probably, and then I'll have like a few chairs for officers to sit in and stuff. So yeah, that will kind of be where they'll speak about whatever they speak about. At the top floor, we have the hangar that I previously mentioned, and then we have the control room. The control room is where the whole base will be controlled from. It will control power, it will control where all the TIE fighters go. It's going to be a relatively important room. Although it is kind of small. It's actually one of the smaller rooms. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the planning. Now, once again, if you want to see this come to full fruition, if you want to see all this come to fruition, you need to subscribe, to comment, to like, do whatever, tell your friends, anything. Because whatever you do will help me or at least should help me. And I do want, like I said, I do want to see this come to fruition, but it's not just me that has to help. It's, in a sense, you guys. You don't have, like I said, you don't have to give money. You don't have to do any of that. Just drop a like and subscribe. And that's it. So, I will be posting weekly on Sundays. I'll be probably filming the video on Saturdays, so sometimes it kind of there might be discrepancies in certain things. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. I'll see you guys later. So like I said, like and subscribe. Bye.